Hi friends. Social anxiety means having excessive fear of being among people because of a apprehensiveness of being judged in a negative way. Now all of us have faced this to some extent, some less, some more. When the severity of this problem is low, in some circumstances I may not be able to express myself fully. I may miss out on some friendships which may otherwise would have been possible. However, when the severity is more, the damage can be much more. It can significantly impair my personal or professional life. It can give rise to a lot of frustration of not being able to live a life of my choice. And so, it's quite helpful to understand this situation a bit better. So let's do that. Social anxiety disorder or social phobia usually starts in the teenage. So this youngster wants to mingle with other people. He wants to chill out. But he believes that he's not as smart as other people. That if he goes there, he may make a fool of his own self. And so he prefers to be alone, playing his video game, being on social media. And the more he avoids being with people, the more his social skills don't develop. And his confidence to be amongst people decreases still further. Now, does this matter? Of course, it decreases the quality of your life in many ways. One, you miss out on a lot of fun, on a lot of relationships. Example, when during my student years, I used to avoid talking to people, especially girls, thinking that I'm not a good enough person. And they used to think that I don't talk to them because I think too much about myself. There were so many of my batchmates and teachers with whom I could have had very meaningful relationships with, but I missed out on it because of my social phobia. Secondly, it creates a lot of stress whenever one has to face people or make a presentation or do anything. So the stress level in life increases in a very big way. And thirdly, it can impair your performance at your work also. Luckily, it is possible to overcome it. Like all other fears, the best way to overcome this fear is to face it. When you start exposing yourself to social interactions, even though you are feeling a bit awkward about it, gradually you get a hang of it. What to say, when to say. Like all other skills, social skills also improve with practice, and soon you become very comfortable at it. So now let's look at some things which can help you on this process. One, changing your self-belief. So in the past, I used to stammer much more. My speech therapist explained me something very wonderful. He told me, so what if I stammer? That doesn't define me. That is just one part of my life. There are many positive attributes to my personality also. So even if I stammer at times, I continue to be a worthy person and I can continue to feel proud about myself. The more I stopped bothering about whether I stammer or not, the more my social anxiety kept decreasing and the more my stammering also started decreasing. It's nice to realize that because of some weakness or because of some comment passed by someone, I may be thinking that I am not a good enough person. But that's a figment of my imagination. Most people around us value us much more than what we do. Second, deep breathing. So when we take slow, deep breaths and focus our attention on it, a lot of the unnecessary worrying and mental clutter gets sorted out. And our mind calms down, anxiety decreases, and we come to be in better control over our mind and body. So after doing deep breathing for 5 minutes, if we go in any social circumstance, we are able to deal with it in a much better way. Third, therapy. So yes, overcoming social phobia is not that easy either, I accept. So after reading a self-help book or seeing YouTube videos, if you're not able to overcome it, don't worry. You can take counseling support. It has helped many. And there are some medicines also which can decrease your anxiety. changing any mental conditioning can be quite a stressful process. And so many a times avoidance sets in and the problem lingers on for many years together. Such unresolved emotional issues can fester, they can complicate, and they can start affecting other aspects of life also. On the other hand, when we take professional help to solve our problems, we are able to achieve our goals much faster and much better. Unfortunately, even today in India, going to a counselor or a psychiatrist is regarded to be a sign of mental weakness. Friends, we are not supposed to know everything since birth. When a person takes professional help to solve his problems, it's not a sign of his weakness. It's a sign that he has the courage to take his problems head on. It's a sign that he has the smartness to take the right kind of help at the right time. No matter what emotional issue you are dealing with, your decision to go for counseling can prove to be the turning point in your life. So to conclude, friends, each one of us can have an extremely satisfying social life. Embark upon your journey towards the life of your dreams today. Thank you.